To build in the wilderness is to solve a series of deadly problems. Rain, predators, exposure. Each requires a unique engineering solution. This primitive engineer won't build just one shelter. She will construct a series of specialized structures, each more advanced than the last. This is not just survival. This is the evolution of technology built by hand. The first project begins with site selection and material logistics. The foundation posts are driven deep into the ground to provide a stable anchor for the structure. She begins erecting the primary load-bearing frame, a classic A-frame design. This design is prized for its inherent structural stability and simplicity. The walls are infilled with logs, creating a solid, defensible barrier. Each log is carefully placed to maximize contact with the adjoining logs. The interlocking nature of the construction provides impressive rigidity without modern fasteners. With the walls complete, the A-frame stands as a basic but effective shelter. The structure is solid, a testament to sound engineering principles. She surveys the completed frame, assessing its symmetry and strength. The final timber elements are added, locking the entire structure together. The completed shelter, a functional solution to the primary problem of exposure. The simple elegance of the design is evident from every angle. It provides a secure base of operations for more ambitious projects to come. This initial success is just the beginning of her engineering journey. In wet conditions, a simple frame is not enough. The next evolution is a weatherproof roofing system. She begins by reinforcing the existing structure. An unusual addition, perhaps a totem for good fortune or a novel form of pest control. She now processes logs into thin planks or shakes for the roof. This technique requires precision and a good understanding of wood grain. Each shake must be of a uniform thickness to ensure a tight fit. The finished shakes are now ready to be installed as roofing shingles. She lays the shakes in overlapping courses, a timeless waterproofing technique. This method ensures that water is shed away from the structure below. With the roofing complete, a fire started to dry the interior and provide warmth. She continues to infill the walls, improving the shelter's insulation value. The structure becomes progressively more sealed against the elements. The final check ensures the interlocking walls are secure. The shelter is now a far more formidable and comfortable dwelling. A simple but effective wooden door is fabricated and installed. The door completes the building envelope, providing security and weather protection. The final inspection. The shelter is a fully functional, weatherproof micro-home. She can now operate from a secure, dry base. The next project, upgrading the shelter into a more permanent house. She begins by harvesting and processing bamboo. Bamboo is a superb building material, offering a high tensile strength to weight ratio. She fabricates a window frame, incorporating woven bamboo for ventilation and light. She processes larger timbers for the main structural upgrades. The completed house is a significant leap forward in complexity and comfort. A moment of celebration, the successful completion of a major engineering milestone. A stone hearth is constructed for safe and efficient cooking. With the hearth complete, she prepares a meal, demonstrating the shelter's full functionality. The perfectly cooked fish is a reward for her hard work and ingenuity. She continues to process timber, stockpiling resources for the next phase. The scale of the timber indicates a much larger project is planned. The logs are transported to the worksite. She begins shaping the logs, a process requiring both strength and precision. Each log is split and shaped for its specific role in the new structure. She splits the wood along its grain, an efficient use of energy. She begins fabricating panels for the new, larger structure. The new construction appears to be a significant expansion of her living space. The walls are erected, showcasing her growing mastery of timber construction. She uses bamboo dowels to reinforce the joints, a primitive but effective technique. The structure is now substantially complete. She surveys her work, a multi-room dwelling in the heart of the forest. She begins laying the flooring of her original shelter. She uses a hammer to secure the new wall panels. She drives sharpened stakes into the ground, a new phase of construction. She lays a subfloor, leveling the ground for the new structure. She collects water, a vital resource for mixing mud mortar. Back at the main camp, she prepares firewood. She uses wooden pegs to create a solid foundation for the floor. She creates a corduroy floor, an excellent engineering solution for damp terrain. She creates tinder by shaving thin pieces of wood. The fine shavings have a high surface area to volume ratio, making them excellent for starting a fire. The resources are transported back to the main site. She fells a substantial tree for her next project. The log is split into manageable sections. The log is shaped with an axe, removing bark and sapwood. The interior of the log is being hollowed out. She now begins sharpening dozens of wooden stakes. The sheer quantity of these stakes points to a large-scale project. This is the preparatory work for building a defensive palisade fence. She also prepares bamboo stakes for a smaller, secondary fence. The palisade will provide a critical layer of security for her homestead. The construction of a defensive perimeter begins. She meticulously crafts each component of the fence. The intricate work continues, lashing the smaller pickets together. The main posts of the palisade are now being installed. The sharpened stakes are driven deep into the ground. The result is a formidable barrier designed to deter large predators. The wall of sharpened stakes creates a secure compound around her shelters. She prepares a wooden bowl likely for processing food. Inside the safety of her new fortress, she can cook and work securely. The compound is tidied, creating an organized and defensible living space. She performs final inspections and reinforcements on the palisade. The completed homestead is an impressive feat of primitive engineering. The sharp, interlocking points of the palisade offer excellent protection. With her compound secure, she can now forage more safely. She excavates the earth, searching for a high-protein food source. She has found a termite mound, a rich and valuable source of nutrients. The ability to identify and harvest such resources is a critical survival skill. She prepares log grounds for her next project, a new shelter. The quantity of prepared materials suggests another substantial structure. This new shelter will feature a corduroy floor for improved comfort and insulation. The vertical support posts for the new shelter are driven into the ground. She carefully prepares the joinery for the frame. The frame is secured with lashing, a strong and flexible fastening method. She begins laying the corduroy floor, setting each log round into a bed of mud. The floor provides a dry, stable surface, a significant upgrade. The meticulous process of laying the floor continues. A log is custom cut to fit perfectly into the floor pattern. The finished corduroy floor is a durable and effective piece of engineering. The walls of the shelter are now constructed on top of the new floor. The interlocking log construction is sturdy and well insulated. Even at night, the work continues under the light of a lantern. The roof structure is assembled using smaller logs for the rafters. The rafters are lashed together to form a rigid and self-supporting roof. This demonstrates a mastery of building techniques adaptable to any situation. The completed roof frame is a testament to her skill. She adds the final purlins to the roof structure. The shelter is complete, her most advanced and comfortable dwelling yet. She cleans the site, a final step in her professional process. The final project, a subterranean pit house. This design uses the Earth's thermal mass for natural insulation. She begins the laborious process of excavation. She carves a small decorative or functional piece while resting. She forages while working, demonstrating maximum efficiency. She uses the terrain to her advantage, selecting a naturally protected build site. Traversing the steep, rocky terrain requires athleticism and caution. She harvests bamboo, a versatile material for the pit house roof. The excavation continues, creating the main chamber of the pit house. The bamboo is processed and prepared for the roof structure. The bamboo rafters are laid across the excavated pit. The joinery is precise, ensuring a snug fit against the earthen walls. The interlocking bamboo creates a strong, self-supporting roof deck. The roof structure is now complete. A larger log is brought in to serve as the main ridge beam. The ridge beam is carefully set in place, providing central support. The beam is notched to lock into the supporting posts. The entire frame is secured with lashing, a testament to her diverse skills. A final check of the structural integrity before adding the final layers. The finished pit house, a masterpiece of subterranean engineering. She looks upon her finished work with deserved pride. Her final project is to build a small elevated structure. She adds small branches to the roof, likely as a base for thatching. She clays the path, a constant process of site maintenance. A flower in bloom, a moment of beauty amidst the hard work. She prepares wood, a constant task in a self-sufficient lifestyle. A fire is started, the heart of any camp. She begins excavating a large pit for her most ambitious shelter yet. The scale of this excavation is immense, requiring enormous effort. The pit is dug deep, utilizing the earth's natural insulating properties. She erects the main support posts for the roof structure. The massive ridge pole is hoisted into position. The walls are reinforced with horizontally laid logs. The roof is sheathed with solid wood planks for maximum durability. She carefully adjusts the heavy planks into place. The roof is now a solid, impenetrable barrier. She installs a bamboo floor, providing a clean and dry living surface. The meticulous installation of the floor completes the interior. The final structural elements are secured. The completed pit house, a fortress of earth and timber built to withstand anything. A very special thank you to the owner of the YouTube channel, Miss Yen, for creating this wonderful video and allowing me to comment. If you enjoyed this narrative, please visit and support their channel at the link in the description below.